Hi all, good evening. Myself is Girish K. I welcome you all to Learn Studios. In the last class we were doing the problems on applications of integrals, particularly area between two curves. Okay, so here is the recap. We are having a problem from the last class practice pack, which is a very important problem where you need to find the area bounded by the curve. They have given you the curve y equal to x minus 4, x minus 1 and the x-axis. Okay, so in the last class I told you that you need to make use of Desmos graphical calculator to analyze and understand the graphs. Okay, so in the main examination what you need to do? You need to plot the graph quickly. So if you analyze through Desmos, you will be able to draw the graphs quickly. So any graph you want to do, please take the x values 0, 1, minus 1, 2, minus 2. Randomly you take 1, 4, 5 points. Then draw a smooth hand curve, you will get the graph. So similarly, this is a graph which is like this, U shape, and it has a point 1 here and it has a point 4 here. Okay, so for that what you need to do, you need to, this is the starting point 1 and this is the ending point 4. Your limit will be from 1 to 4, 1 to 4. Y dx, what is y? Y is the one where you are going from 1 to 4, you drop one curve, you drop one strip, small strip or a line, okay, that will touch one curve, y coordinate of that curve. Here why they have taken minus y? It's very simple. I have told you in the last class, if it is above x-axis plus and below x-axis minus. So since the area is below y-axis, if you take minus, final result will be in the positive. If you are not taking minus also, no problem, your answer will be negative, but when we tell the area, we always consider area as a positive value. Okay, so y dx, just you integrate y for the curve is just you multiply inside, you will get x square minus 5x plus 4. If you integrate that, put upper limit as 4 and lower limit as 1, you will get the final area as 9 divided by 2 square units. Okay, so hope you followed this. So let us go to the next. Is we are going to cover few more examples on the same area under curves. So what do you need to do? You need to do identify upper limit and lower limit. If limits along x-axis, similarly a to b x dy, if limits along y-axis. Okay, you are going to use only these two formulas, upper limit and lower limit you identify and use the appropriate formula based on the limits either on x-axis or y-axis. Okay, fine. So we shall go to the example, numerical example number 1. So you will have 45 seconds for each numerical. So please try to attempt and give the right choice. Yeah, here is the first problem. So numerical 1, very important question. There is a curve y is equal to tan x. Tangent drawn to the curve at x is equal to pi by 4 and x-axis. You're left with 8 more seconds. Time up. Okay, so area of the region bounded by the curve y is equal to tan x. tangent drawn to the curve at x is equal to pi by 4, and the x axis is what? Is it log 2 minus 1 by 4 square units, 1 by 2 log 2 minus 1 by 4 square units, log 2 minus 1 by 2, and none of these. So how to do this? First you need to draw the curve y is equal to tan x. Tangent drawn to the curve at x is equal to pi by 4 and x axis. So how the tangent, you know that tan y is equal to tan x. What is dy by dx? That will give you differentiation of tan x is secant square x. Differentiation of tan x is secant square x. So where you are drawing the tangent to the curve, tangent drawn to the curve at x is equal to pi by 4. Okay, at x is equal to pi by 4, what happens? This will give you secant square pi by 4. You know that sec 45 will be nothing but root 2 whole square will give you 2. Whole square will give you 2. So y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1 is the tangent. If you take y minus, what will be y1 when x is equal to pi by 4? Y will be tan pi by 4, which is nothing but 1. So y minus y1 is 2. Y minus y1 is 1. Slope m is 2. X minus x1 is pi by 4. This is the tangent. So your tangent is something like this. Y minus 1 is equal to 2x minus pi by 2. 2x minus pi by 2. Okay, so how to draw the graph y is equal to tan x, y minus 1 is equal to 2x minus pi by 2. The best method is what you can do, you can make use of Desmos calculator, Desmos graphical calculator, and so y minus 1 is equal to 2x, this is 2x, this is pi by 2. Use Desmos graphical calculator and analyze how the graph is going to come. So just you remember this, y minus 1 is equal to 2x minus pi by 2. Okay, so just I will take you through the Desmos. You are going to draw y is equal to tan x. Your tan x graph will be like this. Okay, and you are drawing y minus 1 is equal to y minus 1 is equal to 2x minus pi divided by 2. Okay. Yes. So this is your boundary. Okay, you need to find the area between this red color is here, this is your red color, and this is the line, and this is the point x is equal to pi by 4. So what happens here, I'll take this, I'll redraw this graph here. Okay, so be careful, you have a graph something like this. Okay, so this is your tan x graph which is going on up to and you have a line something like this. Okay, and this is what you have y minus 1 is equal to 2x minus pi by 2. What is this? This is your line 1. So y is equal to tan x is another curve. Okay, and so when you intersect this curve with this curve, so when you put y is equal to tan x, what happens when you put x is equal to 0? This is the point when you put y is equal to 0, when y is equal to 0, what happens to this? Minus 1 is equal to 2x minus pi by 2. So that will give you x is equal to, this will be pi by 2 minus 1. X will be 2x is equal to, this is plus pi by 2 minus 1, and this will be divided by 2, or x is equal to pi by 4 minus 1 by 2. So x will be equal to pi by 4 minus 1 by 2. So that is what here. And this is what when x is pi by 4. Okay, this is what x is pi by 4. So now what you need to do, you need to find the area between the curve. Okay, that is your tan and this one, from this to this. So you will get from here to here, you will get 0 to pi by 4. This curve is your tan x minus, you have here pi by 4 minus 1 by 2. Okay, pi by 4 minus 1 by 2, and here up to pi by 4. Here you have the value as, this is nothing but y. If you shift that, it will be 2x plus 1 and minus pi by 2. This is dx default, always you will have those default values. So remember students, we are going to find this area. We have taken this area is 0 to pi by 4 tan x, and this is the area pi by 4 minus half up to pi by 4. This is 2x, this shift that side, it becomes plus 1 and minus pi by 2. So now let us integrate. Integration of tan is log sec x. Okay, upper limit and lower limit you need to put. This is minus. Okay, so here integration of 2x is 2 into x square by 2 will give you 2 into x square by 2, plus integration of 1 is 1x, that is minus pi by 2 into x, and you have to put pi by 4 minus 1 by 2 up to pi by 4. So what is this? This part will give you, you know that pi by 4, this will give you sec 45. So cos 45 is 1 by root 2, 645 will be root 2, minus lower limit cos 0 is 1, sec 0 is also 1, log 1 will give you 0. This is close it, and you take the next one. When you put pi by 4, it will become pi square by, okay, this will become 2 cancels. When you put pi by 4, it will become pi square by 4 square is 16 plus pi by 4. This will give you pi square by 4 into 2 is 8. So this is the space for putting upper limit. Okay, this is the space for putting upper limit, minus space for putting lower limit. So what is the lower limit you have? Lower limit is pi by 4 minus half. So this is pi by 4 minus half whole square you will have here. This is plus pi by 4 minus half. Again when you take this minus sign here, this is multiplied with pi by 2, that will give you pi square by 8. This is minus pi square by 4 into 2 is 8. Okay, then pi by 2 when you will get, that will give you plus pi by 4. Okay, so this is what you will have. Again you have to close this. So this will give you half log 2. Do you have any option as half log 2? Yes, there is an option. You have an option half log 2. You know, by looking at, you should mark as your answer B. You need not solve the remaining part. You know that if you solve the whole part, many terms are there, positive, negative, they will get cancelled. If you are getting cancelled, and you will be left with a small value, that is 1 by 4, and also you can analyze here, there is a negative sign here, and this will be negative, and the whole part finally will give you 1 by 4 as the answer. So you need not do that step, directly you can mark answer as B based on the value you have got in solving the first limit. Is that okay? Fine then. So very important problem where you have y is equal to tan x and the tangent, you need to find the equation of the tangent, that we have found it. After finding, you need to find the lower limit and upper limit. So this part we got it as pi by 4 minus 1 by 2. This is what your x is. After getting the limit, if you integrate, you will get the final answer. Is it clear? Fine then. So let us go to the next numerical number 2. You will have 45 seconds and here is the problem. So here already diagram is given. So in the last problem there was no diagram. Make use of Desmos. If you use Desmos, you will get to know this graph will be of this type. That saves your time. So practice the graphs on Desmos. So looking at the curve, it is a U shape. Y square means right side, which has opened there. Y axis and the line is 0 to 3. Limit is 0 to 3. Come on guys. Time up. As I have told you, when you have the limits along y axis, this is 0 and this they have given as y up to 3. Y is equal to 3 line. This is your line, y is equal to 3 line. Limit 0 to 3. You need to use x dy. You know why you need to use x dy? Because you are taking a limit along y axis. When you take the limit along y axis, it will be x dy. Limit along x axis, it is y dx. Chalo, 0 to 3. So when the limits are along y axis, you need to draw one perpendicular that curve. The curve's x coordinate is x. What is the curve's x coordinate? Is y square by 4. So integrate. Integration of this fellow is y cube by 4 3s are 12. 0 to 3 is the limit, upper limit, and minus the space for putting lower limit. So that will give you how much? This is 3. 3 cube is 3 3s are 9. 27 by 12, this is 0. You can cancel in 3. 3 9s are 27, 3 4s are 12. So 9 by 4, there is a square units, which is nothing but area. So 9 divided by 4 square units, option A is the answer. Is that okay? So this was a very simple problem, but you need to remember, since limits are along y axis, you need to take x dy instead of y dx. Okay, fine then. So get ready for the next numerical. Next numerical is 3. Here is the problem. Come on, quick. Already they have given you the diagram here. Y square means it will be opening on right side. Parabola will be opening on right side. So limits, you can observe the graph, limits are on y axis. If the limits are on y axis, you know formula just now we have done, numerical 2, we need to use x dy. Left with 10 more seconds. Five more seconds. Time up. Okay. So y axis is this and this is your x axis. Limits are along y axis. You know, look at the graph here. Minus 4 to 0. The limit is minus 4 to 0. So how to get these points? You know that put x as 0. What happens? When you put x is equal to 0, what happens to y? Y square plus 4y is equal to 0. It is nothing but y plus 4 is equal to 0. You will get y is equal to 0 and y is equal to minus 4. So this is your minus 4 and this is your 0. Okay? Fine then. So let us solve the problem. When you have the limits along y axis, you need to take x dy and the starting point is minus 4. It is going on up to 0. So what you need to do now, whatever the curve you are coming across, the curve's x coordinate is what? That is what you need to take. So the curve's x coordinate is y square plus 4y. So you integrate this. If you integrate, that will give you y cube by 3 plus 4 into y square by 2. That is what integration of y is just put upper limit minus lower limit. This is a space for putting upper limit, and here is the space for putting lower limit. Y, when you put replace, that part will give you 0, minus lower limit is minus 4. You know, when you put minus 4, 4 4s are 16, 16 4s are 64. You will have minus 64 by 3. When you put again 4 square 16 plus 4 is 64 by 2 you will have. Okay, so once you take this, simplify, 1 by 64 you take outside, you will have minus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 2. When you do the simplification, you will have minus 64 outside. You know that 1 by 2 minus 1 by 3 will give you 3, minus 2 is 1 by 6. This part will give you 1 divided by 6. You can cancel. You will have 32 divided by 3 with negative sign. 32 divided by 3 with negative sign. I have told you one important note. If it is x-axis, above will be positive, below will be negative. Similarly, if this is your y-axis, this right side will be positive and left side will be negative. So this is the left side, so we will have negative. So negative area is nothing but minus 32 by 3. But when we talk of area, we need to take the positive, which is the space occurred. Okay, so 32 by 3 is the answer. Is it clear? Fine then. So let us go to the next one. Numerical number 4. Here is the problem. Very important problem. There is a parabola y square is equal to 4x, and also there is a line y is equal to 2x minus 4. Y is equal to 2x minus 4 is a line. Linear equation in x and y will give you a line. You need to find this part, which is nothing but, this is a red color shading, and this is one which you need to subtract. Okay, this is what you need to subtract. Left with 5 more seconds. Time up. Okay, fine. See, let's see here. So before going to the next slide, just I would like to show you 2 parts in this problem. The first part is something like this. Okay, this is the first part, which is line. Starting point is minus 2 and it is going on up to plus 4. Okay, and the second part you have here is the parabola, something like this, which is somewhere here. Okay, this is minus 2 and somewhere here this is plus 2, sorry, plus 4. Okay, you need to take this area then. Okay, fine then. So here you have a line something like this. This is your line. So what you need to do, first you take area required will be area for the line minus area for the parabola. L is nothing but a line and P is nothing but a parabola. So what is area when you take it for a line? When you take the area for a line, so that will give you, okay, minus 2 to plus 4. Area for what is the line equation? This is limit is along y axis. Limit is along y axis. So therefore what will be x for this? Y plus 4 whole divided by 2. So this is y plus 4 whole divided by 2 dy minus 2 to plus 4. What is your parabola? Parabola, what is x for the parabola? X is y square by 4. So this is y square by 4 dy. So integrate it and apply the limits, upper and lower limit, you will get the final result. So let us do the integration now. So when you integrate this 1 by 2 you can take outside. 1 by 2 you can take outside. This will give you y square by 2, okay, plus 4y minus 2 to plus 4, this is the upper limit, minus your lower limit of minus 2 to 4, this is y cube divided by 12 minus 2 to plus 4, minus 2 to plus 4. Okay, so now you need to be very careful, you have to put upper limit minus lower limit. So ये है आपका upper limit डालने के लिए space, this is the space for putting upper limit, minus space for putting lower limit, minus here is the space for putting upper limit and minus space for putting lower limit. Okay, so you should be very careful, please draw the brackets so that you will not miss the sign, plus sign and minus sign you won't miss. Okay, so let us take now, when you put the upper limit, it will be half. Okay, upper limit is 4, 4 square is 16, 16 by 2 is 8 plus 16, ये है upper limit का value. यहाँ पे lower limit है minus 2. Okay, so when I put it here, minus 2 square is 4, 4 by 2 is 2, minus 4 into 2 is 8. Okay, that is what your upper limit is. Lower limit हो गया. Let us come to this one. You know that this will give you what? 4 into 4, 16, 16 4s are 64. This will give you 64 divided by 12 minus, okay, this will give you minus 8 by 12 again, which is the lower limit. Now let us do the simplification part. I will do the simplification part here. This is 16, okay, 16 plus 8 is 24, 16 plus 8 is 24, by 2 is, you will have 12 minus, okay, this is minus 8, that will give you minus 6, minus 6 by 2 is minus 3, that will give you plus 3 here, this part is plus 3 minus, okay, you will have this plus this. What is that? You will have 64 by 12 minus minus plus 8 by 12. So 64 plus 8 divided by 12. So this will give you 72 divided by 12. 12 6s are 72. So that will give you minus 6. That will give you minus 6. So 12 is nothing but, this will give you finally 9 square units as the answer. So here you have an option 9 square units, which is option A. So is it clear? So many of them make mistake in this step in putting the upper limit and lower limit. So be careful. Initially you reserve the space for putting upper limit minus lower limit. Okay, so if you take care of that simplification, final simplification of substituting the limits, then it would be fine. Okay, so let us go to the next question. Next question is the previous class contest question. Yeah, so Aryan is the winner. Congratulations Aryan, you have won an autumn session where you can clarify all your doubts. And the problem was, you need to find area for this curve y is equal to 1 plus 8 by x square. So what you need to do, just it is 1 to 2 is the limit, 1 to 2 it is along x axis, y dx, 1 to 2, 1 plus 8 divided by x square is dx. Directly you integrate, put upper limit and put lower limit, you will be able to get the answer. Fine. So this was a very simple problem. Good Aryan, congratulations. Let us go to the next question. Next question is today's contest question. You will have 60 seconds and let me see who is the who is going to give the right choice first. And here is the problem. Y square is equal to 4x, which is a parabola opening right side between x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 2 line. So x is equal to 0 is nothing but y axis, and this is the line already given, it has x is equal to 2 line. Come on, you need to find that area. You're left with 30 more seconds. Come on guys, no response. 20 more seconds. Direct, you can take the limits as 0 to 2. Since it is along x axis limit, area is y dx. Time up and winner will be announced in the next class. Get ready for the next problem. Next is your numerical number 5 with 45 seconds, and here is the problem. Area of the figure bounded by the curves. So already the diagram is given. We have done a problem of the same kind just before few minutes. You have a parabola and also you have a line. Integrate those, supply the limits lower and upper. Time up. Time up. How to do this problem? So minus 1 is here. This is the minus 1. Okay. This is up to 3. So let us take the straight line first. This is what your straight line area is. In that, if you subtract this part, okay, what does that will give you? So that will give you, you know, that will give you your parabola. This is your line. So area required is area line minus area parabola. Area line minus area parabola. So let me do this in two ways. I will do area of a line first. Minus 1 to plus 3. Area of a line first I am doing minus 1 to plus 3. You all know the simple rule. If the limits are along y-axis, you need to take x. What is x for the line? Shift that side, it will be y plus 1 dy. Integrate y square by 2 plus y. Upper limit minus 1 to 3, upper and lower limit. When you put upper limit minus lower limit, what does that will give you? This will give you 3 square is 9 by 2 plus 3. This is the space for putting upper limit. When you put lower limit, you will have 1 by 2 minus 1. 1 by 2 minus 1. So that will give you an area. This is 9. 3 2s are 6. 9 plus 6 is 15 by 2 minus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 is that which is going to give you minus half. That will give you plus half. So 16 by 2 is nothing but 8 is that area. So let us keep it aside. We need to find still area for a parabola. So area for a parabola is again minus 1 to plus 3. What is the value of x for parabola? Value of x will be y square minus 1 divided by 2 dy. Y square minus 1 divided by 2. This is what your parabola's x. So let us integrate now. Again you will have constant 1 by 2 outside. Integrate, this will give you y cube by 3. Y square integration is y cube by 3 minus integration of 1 is y. And you have to put the lower limit and upper limit minus 1 to plus 3. So let me put it here. This is the space for putting upper limit and this is the space for putting lower limit. So upper limit is what? 3, right? So just I am going to put half. And here when I put 3 here, you know that this is 3 cube is 27 by 3 is 9. This is your upper limit 9 minus this is again 3 here, and lower limit is again minus 1. You have to put half here. That will give you minus 1 will give you minus 1 by 3 minus 1 by 3 minus of minus 1 will give you plus 1. Okay, so it's restarting. Yeah. So we got the line was there na. Area required will be area of line minus area of parabola. Okay. So we got area of line as 15 plus 1 by 2 is 16 by 2. That is area as 8 we got. I will keep that aside. And let me talk of parabola's area, which was from -1 to +3, and x is y square minus 1 divided by 2. Y square minus 1 by 2. This is what dy is. Integrate it, you will have y cube by 3 minus 1y, and this is half as it is outside. You have to put the limit -1 to +3. So when we apply this, what we got, this is the space for putting upper limit minus space for putting your lower limit. Though this is half, okay, so 3, that will give you 27 by 3, 9, minus lower limit will give you plus, that is this is -3 here, okay. So upper limit is half into 9 minus, that is 3, and lower limit is again half. You will have -1 by 3, and when you put -1, that will give you +1. So what does this will give you? 9 minus 3 is 6 by 2 is 3 minus, you will have half here, okay. This is 3, 3 minus 1 is 2 by 3. You can cancel this part, you will get 3 minus 1 by 3, 3 minus 1 by 3. So that was half here, 3 minus what is 2 by 3, that's absolutely right. So 3 minus 8 by 3, okay, 3 3s are 9 minus 1 is 8 by 3. So you have this area for parabola is 8 by 3. So area required is area for line minus area for parabola, 8 minus 8 by 3. 8 minus 8 by 3. You know that 8 3s are 24, 24 minus 8 will give you 16 by 3. Here is a option 16 by 3 square units is the answer. Is it clear? Hope you followed the steps. So remember, there are two curves, one is straight line and parabola. So straight line will give you a larger area, subtract the parabola, you will get the smaller area which is shaded. Okay, fine then. So get ready for the next numerical number 6, and here is the problem with 45 seconds. Area cut off by a parabola y square is equal to 4x and its latus rectum. So you all have learnt what is latus rectum, okay. It is a latus rectum is a line passing through the focus. So x is equal to a line is a latus rectum. X is equal to a line is a latus rectum. So you need to find the total area. You need to find total shaded in the numerator, sorry, above x-axis and also below x-axis. Come on guys, no response yet. Okay, your time is up, and let's see what you need to do. See what I will do, 0 to a, this is the area, 0 to a, I will multiply by 2. I will multiply this with 2, 0 to a. Why I am multiplying it by 2? Because you need to take upper and also lower. Okay, this is above x-axis and this is below x-axis. So that is why I am going to find the red color part and multiply it by 2. So that I will get above x-axis also and below x-axis also. So what is y dx? What is y for the parabola? Area required is equal to 2 times 0 to a. Y for this parabola is root 4ax. Root 4ax. Chalo, let us do the integration. Area required will be, when I take 4 inside the root, when it comes shift outside, 2 will be there. 2 into 2 again 4. This will be root a. Integration of x is x to the power 1 by 2 is 3 by 2 divided by 3 by 2. So that will give you what? The limit 0 to a is the limit. Shift there, you will have this part will go to 8 by 3 into root a. X power 3 by 2. Upper limit a, lower limit is 0. Let us put 8 by 3 root a. This is a to the power 3 by 2. You know that a power 3 by 2 is a into root a. 8 by 3 as it is, a root a is a square. You will have 8a square by 3. Is there any option? Yes, there is an option, 8a square by 3. Option C, that is the answer. Okay, it was a simple problem. make sure you should never forget to multiply by 2 when you take the limit along x-axis in the first quadrant. You will get area and multiply it by 2. Okay, fine then. So let us get ready for the next numerical. Numerical number 7. Same type with a small change. You need to find the area enclosed between the parabola where we have taken the parabola previously, but between the lines x is equal to a and x is equal to 3a. You need to find the area between x is equal to a and 3a. Come on guys, left with 20 more seconds. Ten more seconds. Limits are along x-axis a to 3a. You need to use y dx formula. Time up. And let's see how to do this. So this is your parabola. Y square is equal to 4x will be like this. X is equal to a will be here and x is equal to 3a will be here. This is a and this is 3a. Okay. So we need to find the whole area. So what I'll do, your area required will be 2 times a to 3a. A to 3a. Since the limits are along x-axis, it will be y dx. So 2 times a to 3a. What is y? Y is root 4ax. Okay. So that will give you again 2 times root a. Integration of x power half is x to the power 3 by 2 divided by 3 by 2, and you need to put the limits a to 3a. So 4 into 2, so therefore area will be this. If you shift 4 into 2 is 8 by 3, and root a will be as it is. Remember students, you have to put the upper limit minus the lower limit. Okay, so that will give you 3a whole power 3 by 2, a whole power 3 by 2. Many of them do this mistake here, so please be careful. 8 by 3 root a as it is. Let us do the simplification. What is 3a power 3 by 2? It is 3a root of 3a minus a root a. Okay, so what is this? When you take this outside, 8 by 3 root a, what all I can take outside? You can take a root a outside. So if you take a root a outside, you will be having 3 root 3 minus 1. Yes, there is an option 3 root 3 minus 1, which is option C. That is matching, and that will be your answer. So many square units. Area is always square units. Root a into root a is a. With a will give you a square, and 8a square by 3 into 3 root 3 minus 1 is the answer. Is it clear? Hope you all followed the steps. So these are very, very important problems. Area between the curves. If you are not able to understand the graphs, please make use of Desmos and analyze how the parabola is going to come, how the line is going to come, how the tan x curve is going to come, how log x curve is going to come. So if you make use of Desmos, you will understand the concepts very clearly. So make use of them. So thanks for joining us. So today we covered the concepts on area under curves. In the coming classes also we will cover few more examples on the same concept. You know that now it's the time to CPPs. You know, all the passport holders will have access to CPPs immediately after this class, and non-passport holders, you will not have access to CPPs. For that you need to subscribe. So if you subscribe, you will have access to CPPs, and also you will have access to 24/7 1-to-1 doubt solving session, and also you will have access to practice questions and tests from best selling books, and also you will have access to all the video classes covering the toughest concepts and problems. So non-passport members, please do subscribe for the passport. So thanks for joining us. Good night.